Vedanta.
Good morning, Isaac.
Hi, Vedanta.
Oh, it feels beautiful. And it feels like when I come down, there is somehow really a block in the middle of the body, and I can't breathe right now. It feels like, oof, just a moment, please.
No problem. Yeah. When it feels existential like this, like you can't take breath,
Yeah.
There'll be a bunch of automatic things that kick in. So, because the body can't breathe and it feels like survival is threatened, yeah. How's it now, Vedanta?
Yeah, much more quietness, and still in the stomach or around here, it feels a little bit like the energy goes up instead of down, a little bit sickness, something like this.
Okay.
Yeah. But the whole system relaxes and becomes more quiet, actually, yes.
Cool.
Yeah. I know this impulse, something, it's when it comes quiet often, or I can sense it more, this running away, or just to fly, to the flight, no? Just to run. But now it feels just to meet it, and I understand not to do anything about it, just to meet it, and more understanding comes with this. Yeah. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Gaia.
I have to make you big. There you are. Hey.
Cool. Hey, Gaia.
My team. Yeah. Do you like to hang out with me a bit?
With pleasure, man.
Thank you. Wow, that was a tough week. My God.
Just feel whatever is left over from that. Just sensing. Yeah.
Still a lot, I notice. And I know in the beginning when I saw you, connected with you, it felt like, wow, I also know that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah, it's like, wow,
yeah,
it's so beautifully held. And on the other side, it's, ooh, the nerve system is really in a rush.
Touched,
yeah. And also this is sometimes gone when there's no thought. It seems to be gone. This rush. or this shock or whatever.
Mm.
And yeah, after when I shared that on Tuesday, there were funny reactions also. Some people called me, they saw the recording or whatever and said, wow, Guy, mostly you're so quiet and so in balance, but you know there's only love, there has never been a camper and stuff like this. I feel like
Yeah.
or people gave advice to watch the Indian guru that knows about karmic stuff. And it's so good to just meet all that and all that.
Yeah, to me, just the recognition that we can't control what happens in life, and we can't control how our system responds. So you can see it doesn't mean anything about us, and we can't control how our system responds to the response. So there's all these, they do their dance, and yeah, sometimes it's really uncomfortable while they're doing it, and
Yeah. And I even know all the people that reacted, they all meant well. Yeah, they wanted to help or to
no doubt,
support
no
or
doubt.
yeah. And just resting is the best medicine for me. Yeah. And that works very well with you. So thank you for being there. How is it for you now resting here with me? Do you have any
I feel sensations, but I'm not that interested in the sensations, just like there's always sensations of some kind or another. It's like, so. It doesn't feel like, it's just, I'm much, I could say the interest is to meet as who we are already, and then notice the movements that happen within that. Yeah.
Thank you, man.
Thanks, guy.
Even we never had a friendship, but you are my best friend.
I wouldn't say we never had a friendship. I mean,
but
or whatever you want to call it somehow, yeah.
No ship, I want to say.
Yeah, no ship, yeah. No ship, that's accurate. Yeah. Thanks, guy. Yeah. I like that, no ship. Someone talking? I didn't. Ah, Melinda, sorry. Hey, Melinda. I don't know why, but your sound isn't that great. I'll turn my sound up.
It could be my voice. It's quiet.
Okay, that's better. I can hear you a bit better. Thanks.
I've been really struggling with even wanting to be remotely present.
Remotely, I didn't hear the last sentence. Remotely, what?
I've been really struggling with wanting to run away from the present as much as possible, mostly through TV. Yeah. I feel like this person who knows how to, I know what is required, but there's some sort of resistance that.
The question that comes to me is, can you be gentle with that, Melinda? Can it be okay that you can just... Because that's, in a sense, like, okay, if that's what the system needs at this moment, just to move away, you're aware of it. But can there be gentleness with that? And just go, okay, that's what it needs right now. It just needs to move away. Awareness is still here. Yeah. It seems to me like there's, an idea that somehow it should be different, or you should be different, or something like that. That if that idea is playing in the background and not seen, then it'll show up as being very hard. Yeah. So.
Yeah, I'm just really tired of being numbed out, and I still turn the TV on, I know it leads nowhere. It's kind of like a...
Yeah, I understand. But so without, I get that you know that. And so let's just start with the utmost layer. So there's a knowing and a seeing what's going on, that something wants to get away, and going for it anyway. And then on top of that, like a kind of a shaming of yourself and a being hard on yourself. So let's start at that outermost layer, just to explore the shaming and the being hard. Does that in any way, is that useful, or does it helpful in any way? Not at all. Okay, so just to see it, it's trying to help, but it doesn't, that's all. And that's it, you just leave it alone after that. You would never do it consciously, Melinda. It's an old pattern, that's playing unconsciously. It just comes up. Doesn't mean anything about you. It's an old friend, an old habit. Who knows from where it comes? But anyway, just to see it for what it is, yeah. And then just stop again, yeah. We rest. Just have this moment. Whatever's gone before, no matter how many hours of marathons of TV, we're in this moment now. Now you're watching the screen, it's still a screen, but anyway.
I feel softer.
Yeah, cool. Very cool. And just resting here and just, like just feeling the flow that happens when there's softness. How does life meet itself in these expressions of itself? Just without any idea of how it should or could or whatever, just feeling how it does it. And it's funny, we could look at it from how does one way would be, how does your system meet my system? But that's not even true. How does the intelligence of life meet itself? Because everything is, we experience within ourselves. So what you call me is an experience happening in you, and then just how does your system, when I say your system, how does the intelligence of life kind of relate to that meeting itself?
It's kind of restful, and like just being here without having anything.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, if the mind comes in, then it's all about tomorrow and terror.
Exactly. But you can see that's just thoughts that are trying to help, but that actually make trouble, basically. And they come and either they get, attention and moving with, or they just come and float past. We see it though, it's just a thought. No big deal. Thoughts can come, thoughts can go. Again, we have no control over which thoughts come and go. They just seem to come and go, and it's in some moments something wants to run with it, and in other moments we just see, it's a thought, no problem, let it come, let it
Yeah, there's kind of a deep. There's been a deep struggle between the part of me that wants to just be in inertia because it doesn't want to do anything except watch TV. The other part of me is saying, you've got to get yourself a job to pay the rent, to take responsibility for your life, because
yeah.
I can't do my job anymore. Not only that, I've got lawyers to pay for. And I'm doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
It's scary.
Yeah.
And so.
Do me a favor, just go to gallery view for a second. How many of you know that feeling like there's something I should do and just don't find the energy to do it? It just doesn't want to seem to happen. It's like, just so you can see what kind of company you keep here. I mean, I know it too. I think we're all on the same boat, It's just like, so just to recognize it's not personal. It's just, it's kind of like a sign of overwhelm in a certain sense. It feels too much, and whatever it is. But just to see that it's not personal to you, Melinda. It's just like, we all know it to some extent, yeah.
It's nice to know that there's other people who know that.
Yeah. What I've seen is that the softer it gets in you, that there can be a softness around it. The capacity then to move gets easier. It's like when it's like there's shaming going on. Not that you're doing it, but it's just something starts to shame itself, and gets hard with itself, it just makes it that much harder to take a step. Yeah. So it's beautiful just to see, okay, it's a mechanism that plays in the human expression. It's generic. None of us have the patent for it.
Pressure, like on the one hand, because I have been playing with the Oneness University a bit, and there's that pressure to achieve like disidentification literally before 2024, and that doesn't help either. It's another.
No. So it's good. You're discerning, Melinda. You're discerning. You're seeing, okay, look, good intention. And you're just seeing it.
So not in charge.
Not in charge, and who we are, we already are. And if we start to make it about attaining something, then we're on an eternal, like we're running. Then we're trying to get somewhere. We're not just here. So, not using just being here as an excuse for anything, but just being here when it's gentle. There's the dropping into a deep seeing that's spontaneous, it's natural, that doesn't require any effort. And this sense of I that rises, it's a thought loop that goes on, and from the perspective of the feeling of that loop, there's a feeling of separation, there's a sense of everything is not okay, and that sense of I needs to do something. In the recognition that you're that which is aware of that whole I thought-feeling combination, it doesn't have that much capacity to deceive us. That sense of I can come in and do its thing, and it's not who we are by any means. It's a habit, you could say. At best, it's a habit of thought and feeling. Yeah. And as our systems quieten down, what's naturally there is just within this play of life, as you could call it, a flow of love or flow of sweetness, whatever, however you want to describe that. Yeah.
My body's always uncomfortable when I actually move into not my body. Well, sensations
Yeah.
when they're here, they get labeled as uncomfortable by the mind.
Yeah. Yeah. It's because it's interesting, like for most expressions of life that we call people, whenever waking up happens in the day, and the thoughts start, where am I, what's going on, what do I have to do today, what's my, already we start looking through that felt sense of I. And from that moment on, there's a sense of separation, there's a sense of everything's not quite okay, and I need to do something about it. And Yeah, so of course, from that perspective, like it's. But when we can see it, we see, okay, that stuff's going on. It's a habit, you could say. It's a way of orientating that we've been conditioned into, and it's been a pretty good conditioning job. But it's certainly not who we are. Cool.
Thank you, Isaac.
Yeah, thanks, Belinda. Feet.
No. Don't see
My
you
feet.
right now. Well,
Say again.
don't see you. Yeah, now I see you. Thanks. Now I can see
Great. Okay. Cool. Anything you want to speak, Feet?
Not really much.
Okay.
Enjoy your pointings, Isaac. Enjoy your pointings so much. Today and last meetings also. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Armin.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi, Armin.
This one sentence from you changed nothing. There's so much love in this. Can I sit with you just?
Oh, of course, of course. Yeah.
So much love. Again and again and again. So close. More than close.
Thank you, Alman.
Yeah, thank you.
Mukti.
Hi.
Hi, Mukti.
Hi. I would love to enjoy this moment with all of you.
Sorry, let me just make my volume louder so I can hear you. Say again.
I would love to enjoy this moment as much as possible with all of you. Is there something that you can speak about it, like, I don't know, the way that maybe you started or that you feel that it, like, is it all about just where you move your attention and choose where to rest the attention?
Yes.
was a kid, right? Kind of, you love a song and you just play it all day long till there's something else that gets your attention, that builds.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Swaha. Hi.
Hi. I feel inspired what Armin said because he's so emotional. I think like me, my whole family, when something is touching and nice music or we coming together, sometimes these tears come out and people laugh about me already, because there's no control about it. But I'm also kind of, it goes a little bit on my nerves, and then Frankie says, you are looking ugly when you always crying, and when I can kind of, when interest come to step a little bit behind that female family pattern, so to say, there's something really beautiful that reminds me from the space, from the feeling, what you posted today in the Facebook with this galaxy biggest thing, like that becomes so big. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Amen. Amen. It's like, whoa. It's so like, I feel like fucking Holy Mother Mary somehow. It's like, wow. And so beautiful that I can sometimes, kind of
Yeah.
try to play with that thing, even if it's beautiful, because I can select,
Yeah.
for example, beautiful music. Whereas when I know the tears coming, I know it's wow, it's there. And then it's interest to go a little bit.
Yeah. So, just, I mean, it's not much, but just to speak in language, you say, I go behind, but really what goes back to awareness is our attention.
Yes.
We don't, and because we somehow, that sense of I is not who we are, but all that really moves is our attention. Our attention just goes back. And so, we can say when we're speaking loosely, I go back, but really it's just the attention goes back. Yeah. It's like it wanders into a dualistic habit and then comes back to rest with awareness as awareness.
And also kind of this in this human form, as with this heart and this, I don't know, cannot find really words for it. It cannot happen when I look a flower, the bee coming or whatever, It's like, whoa. It's like I'm, oh. No, it's like, this devotion thing, no, I cannot find words.
I get it. The words, I get it.
Definitely, I love you so much. I love you so. There's so much love. Let's say like this.
Yeah.
There's so much love, and also to Gaia Ji is like, you are my number one. No, it's stupid. Sorry. But it's
No
like
problem.
like, wow.
I know you're having fun and
Yes.
overflowing. It's okay.
Sorry.
It's
But
all
there's
good.
no other being in my life that
I
could.
get it.
Yes. Deep.
Yeah, and ultimately it's your own self that's calling you to yourself. Yeah.
Yes. And the same self like you, yourself, or Gayaji self,
Exactly.
or whomever,
Exactly.
Mukti self, or Melinda self, and everybody here, and nobody. Man, thank you.
Mm. Thank you, Swaha. funny. Judith.
Hi,
Hi,
Isaac.
Judith.
Hi.
Hi, Judith.
Isaac, I do have this interest, and I hope a little bit to get your support to be so deeply rooted in the root chakra. And I just see in daily life how easily it moves more up. And the experience is actually when I really rest there, wow. That is, then I really feel that I'm here. And then it's strong even. It is like, wow. So the interest is there, and I also see that it moves quickly, a little bit higher.
Yeah. So, you know, the root chakra has to do with trust.
Ah, yeah. Yeah.
Okay. And so, you know, our conditioning and our trauma load hasn't really been in the direction of trust. You know, and it's more in the direction of, you know, there's something wrong and you have to fix it, if you want to put it like that. So that's been the basis of our conditioning. So what trust is it's like the deep recognition that you are a ready awareness. That, like, really getting that deep sense that that's who you are, who you've always been. It can never be other than that. Then the system can relax because it's not busy trying to, you know, it's not busy being involved in something that we can, it was something, and it's, in fact, what we're involved with is the automatic unconscious translation of the sensations of now. We're not even involved with what's here. We're involved with that interpretation, you could say,
Yeah.
which is all about mistrust. That interpretation.
It's amazing. Yeah, it makes me
Yeah.
also emotional, I feel. Because, wow, it would
Yeah, of
love
course.
to trust that deeply, that totally deeply trust, you know, and be so embodied.
Yeah.
Wow. And then
Yeah, so I would
that
say it's more in the
mistrust,
direction
that's
of it. It's more in the
Yeah.
direction of just the deep knowing
knowing.
that who you are, you already are. We can talk about it as trusting
Yeah.
your knowing, you know, the deep
Yeah.
knowing.
Yeah.
The movements of the conditioning might continue this lifetime, Judith. Who knows? You know, it's like
Yeah.
it's and it has nothing to do with you. If it was up to you, those movements would not be there. But just, I mean, the way I see it is that somehow these expressions of existence called Judith, Isaac, whoever it's here, you know, it's like somehow the love affair is with our true nature. What's something we can't even say what it is. It's just like it, but the recognition that we are that already. And then, of course, all those movements will come up within that. And if they, you know, like, we can see how much has moved already in terms of habits that used to play in trouble and how they've fallen away. And then, of course, you know, that just keeps going deeper and deeper. I don't think there's a limit to that.
Tears are rolling out of my eyes and I don't know why.
Yeah.
They are just rolling. Mm.
Yeah. You know, to make it into a project, to get into the root chakra or to trust or anything,
No,
then again,
will not. It's the
yeah.
same loop, eh?
Then
It's- yeah.
it's the same loop. Yeah. So
Yeah.
you are that which you are, and within that, every last movement that's troubled mankind, womankind forever is going to come up and let it. That's what we're here for. Okay. It's not personal to us. Beautiful distinctions and beautiful. Thanks for the inquiry. I find it beautiful.
Thank you, Isaac.
Thanks, Judith. Yeah. Esther. Ja, Trin. Hey, ja, Trin.
Hey. Oh. Um, um, hmm. Actually, no need to talk, but
No, no worries.
it's so beautiful again this morning. Yeah. Um, it's still so much in my mind. We were invited to a party last night, and there were so many kids and all kinds of ages, and it was like it was just such a beautiful space to watch all these amazing beings all together, and all these movements, and actually I don't think I talked much that evening, but it was just like yeah, such a beautiful image. Nothing to do about it, just life, nothing to just enjoy. And sometimes the thought comes, I don't know if it's helpful, but probably not, but it comes that how can I invite this kind of space more? I guess it happens by itself, but
You know,
I don't understand you. I don't know why.
no problem. Can you hear now?
Yeah, okay. It was my audio thing.
Okay. Yeah. To me, it's just like this, bringing attention back to awareness. As many times, it's like we can call that inquiry, but it's not. It's just the bring of attention back to awareness. Again and again and again until it doesn't move, I guess. But who knows if that ever really happens? It's just until just staying with that inquiry until there's no one left to inquire. That's it. And it's not really a doing, it's like the conditioning, our habit has been so much to be focused on objects and focused on our ideas about things. And that bring attention back to awareness. It's so simple, so profound, and it's, yeah, just, and so easy, you know, once you could say some of the major troubles have quietened down, that we just kind of don't pay attention to that inquiry. So, yeah, it's, you know, it's okay, but it's just, I just see that, yeah, it's beautiful just to keep bringing the attention back and not engaging in thoughts and not engaging in the world in a way that we get lost in it, you know. It's like, well, it gets lost in itself somehow.
Mm. Yeah, it's just beauty then. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all about fighting against certain feelings or ideas. I don't know.
Sure.
If it's just witnessing, okay, this is happening, I can sense it, but no need to do anything about it.
Exactly.
And it's without words. I mean, it was so funny because I had the feeling everyone, nah, maybe not everyone, but it felt like people were sensing me and I was sensing them. And it was just like no need to talk at all. It's just like,
Yeah. I mean, that seems to be like a phenomenon. The most coherent habit of attention is powerful. It will invite.
so much beauty. And
Yeah.
the mind still wants to do something.
Yeah. So, you know, that would be one way of saying it, until just staying with that inquiry, bringing attention, or you could say, who am I, or that inquiry of bringing attention back to awareness until the mind doesn't just, it stops. Oh, sweetheart.
Thank you.
Thank you. Lily? And then Urja afterwards.
Hi, Isaac. Hi, everyone.
Hey, Lily.
I didn't know what was happening there for a while, and then gentleness and beautiful softness came in.
Thanks, Lily. Roger?
Yes, I'm here. Yes.
Cool.
I feel very much distance. I have very much sensations in my stomach, not pain, but tension, and in my throat. And I feel I'm so caught up in the material world, having a kind of luxury, making money, working, having a good car. Now I look for houses and I'm number one for a house. And yesterday I was looking there and I felt, does it make me happy? All these choices and on a material level to have a better standard or whatever. And I was looking there, the environment, and their neighbors start to tell that the woman who lived there died. And I saw, okay, there is the tarot card to see that who is never died. That's a story, a Sufi story, that someone is scared of dying and he goes to every door on the houses to check if there was nobody dying. And then he realized everywhere, every door, somebody have died. But anyway, I don't want to go in a story. I just want to state this, what I feel in my body is tension about, but it is also the mind. Shall I take the house or stay here? Shall I just leave it and make it nice here? I'm happy here, maybe I'm more happy there, but it gets caught in a mind fuck and it's all in the material world. And I feel it in my stomach and I also lose strength there, that I feel, okay, I have only a week to organize this. I don't know how to, well, I know how to manage that, but do I want it? And then I don't know it anymore. And then I think, just I try to find meaning with this, to be busy with choices. If it is not about a car, it's about jobs, it's about spending money here, going to travel, having a house here or there. I look here, there, and it's all coming to me like an abundance, but I don't know it anymore. I feel, okay, I can just stay in this flow of abundance, nothing to do with it, but just relax with it, and maybe nothing need to be changed. But I feel that there is a big shift happening in me, and I put it in the material world, that I have to go to a better area where I have more air to breathe. And at the end, I don't know. And then I feel, am I sabotaging myself? That I want to stay in the comfort zone? That I know in every place where I have my stuff. You know, I live in a house. I know here is this, there is that. There I found, you know, and to take it all away, it feels like messing up and getting it organized. And maybe I don't feel at home in a house where somebody has died. That is now also a new thing, what gives a kind of fear. Maybe the ghost.
So Urja, in your experience, have you ever found peace in all these endless thoughts?
No,
Yeah.
no, no. And
Yeah.
when I'm
So
totally in it, I cannot really go
yeah.
out of it. And at the end, I
Yeah.
feel, oh, my
So
stomach.
take this opportunity, if you like, just to keep quiet. Nothing to solve, nothing to choose, nothing to decide.
Yeah, but
Just
tomorrow I have a call about getting the
okay.
chemo.
Stop. I'm not interested.
Yeah.
I have one invitation.
Yeah, I
That it.
know. I was
That's
quiet all the time. But now I have pain in my stomach that I have to make a choice or do something.
Go and see a doctor then, or someone that is busy with that stuff. I'm not.
Yeah, with my stomach. No, no, no. No, it feels like a tension here, like, you know.
Pooja, please
Yeah, what
stop.
shall I do then?
Keep quiet. Just take the invitation for a moment to let your system get quiet.
And then things will fall in
Moment.
place. Things will
I
fall in
can't
place.
promise you anything.
No, I say that. Then things will fall in place.
It's,
Just
you
trust.
see, that's already the mind tricking you.
Yeah. Yeah, I feel already a little bit more relaxed now.
Okay.
But can we sit and a moment quiet? That there is some time for that.
That's what I'm inviting. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. It's all the ego stuff. Better. Oh my God. Yeah, I love the quietness actually.
Beautiful.
No reason to show up even, just to be
Yeah.
with what is. So I'm very grateful to for that. But to keep
Beautiful.
that all the time in moments of choices, there is tension. And then to say, okay, just be quiet, the answer will come. Because I know it will be unfolding anyway. But the tension
Exactly.
is a little bit tense. Yeah. So I don't believe my mind anymore. Yeah, it's better. Gives a more easy life. Then excitement comes and energy and
Then you
kind of
see what happens.
flow
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
sea, you know?
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So then maybe that's the first is the better way. Sometimes we forget. And I
No
want to be the
worries.
best in what I want to say to you. That is also in the corner. It
Yep.
will never happen.
No. Just keep laughing. That's good.
Yeah, it's nice to have a
Yeah.
laughter. But I'm very serious also. Not,
Yeah.
you know,
No
not
problem.
humiliating laughter. It's like
No.
Yeah.
It's yeah.
It's fun once you
just
see it. Then it's fun.
yes, exactly.
But when
Then
you're
it's
in
fun.
it, it's fearful. Or the mind. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy.
Okay. Yeah. Thanks, Ruja.
Yeah, thank you too, to make the dive easy. One thing I would say about Erik, you know, Erik, he was Anam in the past. Anam. Erik Zuidam.
I'm not sure I know him.
You
Maybe
know
I
him. This Coyote was his girlfriend in that time. But he's also doing things like you in Dutch.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe just not doing anything. But, but it's so funny that he looks with glasses and then people ask questions on the Zoom. But he is very, and I think, oh, it looks like you. He have got it. He got the clue. But I
Oh,
wrote
lovely.
him, oh, you're still the same. Even more wise and a little bit more gray. But great to see the enlightenment, easiness, yeah, beyond the mind actually. So I have to take that as an example for myself to share that. And that is an easy way. It's a quiet way, I would say.
Yeah, definitely.
But he was with you in the times in the church near the
I think I know who
Vondelpark.
you're talking about now. I think I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
He also made sex stories in the long time ago for the fucked up people. We did that. I was working with him and Gupta and all these people. You know, maybe you remember these people, but now he is giving satsangs, but he call it not satsang. It's like growing, personal growing, and yeah, whatever.
Cool.
He's
Okay.
showing up like a master. So we have to
Okay.
be masters in our own life.
Exactly.
In a quiet space is for me a big hit to learn. But once I'm in it, I feel good. Well, you didn't see me many times coming with questions because I felt I gonna require deeply into this being quiet. That was not a doing, it was happening. Yeah. So thank you for that.
Yeah.
And
Cool.
about the material world, it's running anyway.
It will take it care of itself. Yeah.
Yeah, I see. Yeah, it's happening also. And I don't need a doctor for stomach pain. It's already gone.
That was that was a joke.
Yeah, but sometimes people say things and you say, okay, look for a doctor. But maybe that's the worst direction to go for. It's better to look in, to watch what's in
Yeah.
the back.
It's
But you
good to
can
know when someone's joking. Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure. You were joking, you mean?
I was joking.
Yeah,
100% joking.
yeah. To get me quiet.
Yes.
Oh.
To invite you to be quiet.
Yeah. Nothing to worry about. Only,
Nothing to worry.
yeah. Only, yeah. And what about aloneness? When you're really quiet, I come in a space, I feel alone. Not,
Yeah.
not sadly alone, but you know, that it goes so deep that you cannot even reach out to people because it's your own space where you feel, okay, I'm dying or something like that. Or is this stupid what I say?
I won't make a comment.
Won't.
No.
Do you never feel alone?
Thanks for wanting to engage in conversation. I'm not so interested.
All one. Now it's all one. All one. Then. Yeah, so I have already the answer.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm happy that we have laughter. That's the.
Yeah. Thank you, dear boss, for hosting.
Oh, it's.
Thank you, beloved, for showing up. Ciao.